Wow, well done, Jack.
See you later.
We need to sail before it's too late.
I'm on it. An old, slightly rotten paddle, but it's made from good wood.
No, this was... They could be here at any moment now. To arms!
He seems to be angry because I ruined his book. Ah, I remember now. I've still got the pages from the gorilla's book.
Roll! You must act now!
I told you, there are animals present.
I fastened one of the pages to the clipboard.
I'm at... They could be here at any moment now. To arms! Roll! We must act now!
I told you.
They could be here at any moment now. To arms!
And another page. Will this confuse the dockers?
Roll! We must act now! I hope this will strike. No, they could be here at any moment now. To arms! Roll! We must act now!
I told you, there are animals present. I'm a certified
Sender,
zookeeper,
Mrs.
and
Thatcher,
their safety must be my first priority.
Destination, Africa.
Oh, really? And what about our safety? No.
The delivery note says banana shipment. This might cause some confusion.
I hope this... Hey! What are you doing?
They won't be striking for much longer.
It's you. Again.
If I had to take another crew member aboard?
No one gets through unless the person is essential. A cook, for example? You haven't got a cook yet, have you?
This fellow here, he's my cook.
Regulations say that a cook must wear working clothes, bring cooking equipment, and a cookbook. And of course, he needs an official certificate of good health. These guys are pretty tough.
Don't worry, we've got plenty of arms. All they have is clubs.
And empty beer bottles. It's you. Again.
Why is this friendly gentleman by your side?
None of your business. Too many questions could be bad for your health.
You heard him. And believe me, my business partner knows what he's talking about.
If I had to take another crew member aboard?
As I said, the only crew member I would accept at this point is a cook. You haven't got a cook yet, have you?
This fellow here, he's my cook.
Regulations. I hope this whole strike will be... I hope this whole strike will be over soon.
Now he looks as civilized as he actually is.
They won't be striking for much longer.
These guys are pretty tough.
Don't worry,
old,
we've got
slightly
plenty
rotten
of arms.
but
All
it's
they
made from
have
good
is
wood.
clubs.
And empty beer bottles.
In a Shanghai prison, I had to
I
carve
enjoy
hundreds of
shooting beer
giraffes
bottles
from
and
old
anything
bits
that
of wood.
moves. I think we've talked enough.
Nice spoon. But the last one was a bit better. Although that time I did use up a whole tree.
I hope so too. And I hope it's in a safe place.
A hat and a spoon. Et voila, a chef.
As soon as we know how to deal with the workers, you can show me. I hope the delivery will meet my expectations.
Oh, it will. It's quite a lot this month. It's you. Again.
As I said, this is my cook.
The gorilla? Well, he's got equipment all right, but I really don't know. There's no law that forbids it, but he needs...
A valid health certificate. Here you go.
this stamp. I've never seen one like that before. Looks exotic, but very official. The mark of a true bureaucrat. Congratulations. Your crew is complete. I must say, I'm amazed that you actually...
I know.
That looks like... just like a chef? How odd. Now, Jack, what is this about?
Ladies, I give you the new cook of the charming princess.
Ugh, good grief. Now he's completely bananas.
Harbor Master, do you hear that? We must act fast.
The shipment must be taken to a safe place.
Yes, you idiot. Take me there now.
What is happening there? Are they getting ready to attack?
Now the gorilla's gone, will you attack?
I guess we'll have to. It's going to be chaos.
Some of us will not survive. We must fight for our rights and for the rights of all workers everywhere.
Perhaps it can still be avoided somehow.
Either they pay us or we fight.
Let's see what can be done.
See?
Perfect. That's what I had in mind. It's quite a lot.
Yeah, we squeezed the workers pretty hard.
Now let's get this stuff out of here.
Of course. But before we go, we should make sure that everything's there. Hey, there's nothing to see here.
I don't like people who snoop around.
I have to distract them if I want to
even
take a
more
closer look.
since we couldn't get to work.
I could use some help.
Wow, well done, Jack.
Any idea how we can distract the two of them?
Why'd we want to do that?
I'd like to know what they're guarding. Whatever it is, maybe it'll help us end this strike.
I see. And what do you want me to do?
Oh, come on, you're good looking, just use your charms.
All right. If you think I can do it, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
But Jack, I'm probably better at this. I know how to.
You mean I don't know how to be nice to people? Jack, I hope you'll tell her otherwise.
I think Amanda should do it. I have complete trust in her.
That's right. You can rely on me, as always. I don't care. Hey, boys. I'm looking for folks I can talk to about tough business like drinking and weapons.
Sure thing, Fräulein.
Hey, gentlemen. What's up?
Oh, isn't that an 1895 Winchester?
Damn right. With this baby.
Wow, so much money. I'm rich. This must be the money the Umbati Corporation is keeping from the workers. I should use it wisely.
Impressive. But that's a .405 caliber. Oh, guess the buffalo would be minus a...
Sorry, but I need to leave now. Catch you folks later.
Ha! What a nice lady. And now, back to...
It's gone! The shipment for Umbati!
I'm a dead man. And so are you.
Me? But I already handed it over to you! If anyone gets in trouble, it should be you!
Oh, what can I do? What can I do? Maybe if I take the empty money cases, he won't notice. And in the meantime, I can squeeze the money out of someone else.
I'm sure I can raise it again.
You know what, Harbor Master? I've got to run. Fast.
But the strike!
I don't care, and neither should you. Because you're fired.
Oh.
Gentlemen, I give you Umbati's money.
Our money. It's here!
Umbati finally gave up.
Well, not really. Actually, it's me who...
The strike is over. We can go back to work.
And I must say, the Umbati Corporation has offered us a pretty penny.
But they could be furious when they next show up.
Jack, we are in your debt. Is there anything we can do for you?
You know, my ship is still moored.
We'll take care of that.
Okay, Jack. Your ship is free now.
Thank you. Now we can continue our journey.
Wait. We want to ask you something. After this whole business, we decided to found a group that will promote our interests. We are going to call it a union. Right, but we need a strong leader. And you did extraordinarily well. Could you imagine yourself becoming our leader? We believe you are up to the responsibility.
Responsibility? Leader? I'm sorry, but that's just not my cup of tea.
But you've already proved you can do it, so why not?
We've really got to leave now. Carl, is the ship ready?
So what are we going to do now without a leader? I would say it's payday!
Nonsense, Carl. Of course this is the way to New York.
Jack, we're sick and tired of eating bananas. Talk to the gorilla right now.
I talked to the cook. Naturally, he'll continue to serve bananas.
Jack, could you come here for a moment? We have company.
What the devil?
Mr. Keane, you can probably guess who I am.
Yes, the first pirate who managed to board my ship.
Pirate is such a harsh term to call someone who was just coming to converse with you in peace. I was just told that you have a tendency to run away from things.
I wouldn't put it that way.
I know. It all started in an orphanage in London. You grew up there and then you ran away.
That was...
I'm not interested in why, Mr. Keane. Let's get down to business. You have an amulet. I would pay you an adequate price for it. I abhor armed violence and only use it as a last resort to achieve my objectives. I am a man who loves to negotiate.
The amulet is worth an awful lot. That's what I think.
Good point.
Wow. That's at least 3... no, 4.
This will buy you the biggest ship you can imagine, Mr. Keane, and allow you to get rid of this miserable heap of junk, including the rats and lice.
Jack!
What do you say, Mr. Keane?
Why are you so eager to get the amulet?
Let me put it like this. In your hands, the treasure that it leads to would be completely useless. Dangerous, even. But in my hands, it would enable me to ring in the next phase of evolution. That should be reason enough for you to accept the money and leave the amulet to me.
That's all you have to offer?
Apparently you're not easily convinced. I like that. So, what do you say to this?
This must be at least... Wait, let me see.
This would be enough to buy you the entire Royal Navy, and every single ship would be better than this worm-riddled hulk. And they'd smell better too. But this is my last offer. My time is precious, and this is the maximum I will invest. So what do you say? Death? Or this?
Death.
I had been warned that you were a fool, but you're even worse than your reputation. If that's your answer, then I'll just take the amulet, and you get nothing. Let's go. I've wasted enough time here. The deal is off, and your ship is sinking.
Great. We travel all the way to Africa, and now we've lost the amulet to Umbati.
Don't worry, Amanda. We still have the map from my dream. We can get back into the
Ha!
race with that.
Terrific prospects.
Just trust me.
Okay, Amanda, it seems to fit.
Jack, what are you doing? Where are you going?
What do you think? The next part of the amulet's waiting, and we must find an octopus.
You must be joking. Umbati has our amulet. Why would we look any further?
We cannot allow Umbati to get the other parts as well. Everything we did so far would have been for nothing.
Jack is right. We shouldn't give up now.
But we haven't the slightest idea where we should look. An octopus is a lousy clue. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but this really isn't octopus habitat.
Well, perhaps I'm imagining things, but I feel this funny tingle in the spot where I used to wear the amulet. So either we're bound to find something here, or you need to take me to the nearest hospital.
A funny tingle?
I never doubted your abilities.
Right! We must find the octopus from my dream, before Umbati does.
Ugh, very well.
But now we may be close to the right place. All we're missing is the octopus.
That's all? We'll never find an octopus in the Nile?
Perhaps your dream wasn't about a real live octopus. Jack, did you see other things in your dream too?
Yes, there were some stone tablets with simple drawings. One of them was this Egyptian beetle, I believe.
A scarab. Those beetles were depicted everywhere in ancient Egypt, in temples, on obelisks, all over the place.
Impossible! Jack, take a closer look at the obelisk.
An obelisk? Where?
You're standing on it. It may be a bit hard to recognize with all these roots wrapped around it, like tentacles.
Eve, Amanda, you're both geniuses. And I knew we'd find it.
That Must be a huge coincidence.
From a zoological point of view, this looks more like a squid, not an octopus.
I think it comes close enough. So, shall we?
Well, that should be pretty obvious.
I'm still not convinced that this thing is an octopus.
A long and sturdy branch. Yep, wonderfully clear water. Water's flowing in it, but the cleft is too narrow to get through that way. The entrance to the cave is closed. This plate can't be moved with muscle power alone. That could be important later. Ugh! I can't pull the stupid pineapple out with my bare hands! This pineapple's really hard. I can't remember if that means it's ripe or not. The obelisk seems to have a weak spot. This obelisk is covered with illegible Egyptian hieroglyphics. If only I were in the paper industry. I can see some sort of bird, but I can't imagine what it means. Plants cover most of the symbols, but I wouldn't understand them. An eye and other small symbols. Maybe they mean we're watching you, or something like that. He doesn't really approve of me wanting the banana oil. Anyway, I think he's grumpy because we're out of bananas. The oil is the only banana-based item we have on board now. Perhaps he'll give it to me if I give him some more bananas. Having a torch ready is important on any ship. Hey, why the long face? Oh, you want more bananas so you can continue to cook a variety of dishes for us. I'll see what I can do. Pattigate, Pattigate, baker's man. There's plenty of it. Is there anything more functional than a bucket? Now the torch is lit and can be used. I just have to be careful not to set fire to the ship. We seem to have a problem.
Oh, I'm totally surprised. What is it?
The entrance to the cave's blocked. There's no way to get past, unless we use the ship's cannon. The one remaining cannon, Amanda.
You know, I had to sacrifice one in Shanghai. Otherwise, you'd still be wasting away in prison.
Whatever, but how do I get the cannon to work?
How am I supposed to know? Since when am I an expert on naval artillery? You definitely need gunpowder, ammunition, and of course, a burning fuse. And I guess you'll need some sort of tool for packing down the powder, but I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert on old technology.
A regular cannonball. Nothing unusual.
Hey, I bought those in Shanghai for New Year's Eve.
We finally found the sign from my dream.
I never doubted your abilities.
Hey, it's good to talk to someone for a change who doesn't question every little thing I do. And now, we need to work out how to get in there.
I'll document the adventure with a few photos.
I'll open the fireworks carefully to get at the gunpowder. I hope I don't strike any sparks. It's been a while since I last prepared a cannon to be fired. Before this adventure, I didn't have much time for carving. Now there are lots of opportunities. Why spend money on an expensive ramrod when you're a genius? Ha! The perfect improvised ramrod. I only need a little piece of the fuse. I've got a good feeling that everything's ready now. Let's choose a target to shoot at. Incredible! I hit the banana tree without reducing it to firewood.
Great shot, Jack.
Shooting at a banana tree. That has a familiar ring to it, but why?
What do you think? I can't imagine anyone doing anything this crazy before. All right, I know how to ready the cannon. I'll put the powder in the fuse here if I need to fire it again. There should be enough cannonballs for a few shots. Oops, that wasn't my intention.
I don't know, Jack, but somehow you seem to attract this kind of mishap.
Well, problems are there to be solved. I'm sure we can reach the cave some other way, which is now open. Just thought I'd mention it. Oh, I thought a column that's thousands of years old would be a little more resilient.
Perhaps no one will notice.
If you cannot even show respect for the monuments of ancient cultures, I now have an explanation for the state of your ship.
I'd say sorry if it weren't for... Now we have access to the cave again. Sometimes you just have to make sacrifices. Oh, even more bananas. I'm really starting to get sick of them. Ah, you can smell the bananas in my pockets, right? Fine. Take them and prepare one of your incomparable lunches. What is it? Your hat's too tight. 3 injured hikers by the old oak tree. Oh, is that it? You fixed me something to eat. What? You're talking about bananas? Oh, you really mean bananas. Thanks. Maybe later. Oil made from bananas. Look out, Greece. How much longer will you corner the market with your olives? Oil made from bananas. Look out, Greece. How much longer will... A meal made from bananas. What a surprise. I feel sick just looking at it. Here we go. No matter what awaits us inside. Hey, come on! Let's take a closer look at the cave.
Next time, would you please refrain from destroying the only path?
I'll try to do better next time I fire an ancient cannon.
Ugh, this is exhausting.
Probably your shoes.
Well, I'm not surprised that you feel right at home here.
I should have brought the gorilla instead.
Replacing Amanda with the gorilla would certainly improve the overall manners of our group.
I just remembered why bringing women on board is bad luck. Carl, what's taking you so long? We'd better be done here before our only torch burns out.
I'm sorry, I just had something to take care of. Here I am now!
All right then, follow me.
It's so dark here.
Are you scared?
Just a little bit.
Not you, Carl. Jack, could you walk a little more slowly with that torch?
Be quiet a moment. What an impressive cave. So large and beautiful. Look! There's a bridge over there. Watch out, everyone! There's a chasm right in front of us.
Obviously, humans have been here before. Ages ago.
Wow, you figured that out all by yourself. You must have had some scouts among your ancestors.
My ancestors tamed the western frontier. What did you tame? Your fingernails?
Amanda is right. These hieroglyphs were written in a very ancient dialect. They're not easy to decipher.
Carl, you can read Egyptian hieroglyphs?
Sure. I broke a leg when I was 12 and had to stay at home for a few weeks. My father had this book about hieroglyphs. I also learned some Greek and Sumerian.
A man who uses his free time to broaden his horizon? Now that is rather impressive.
Weird.
Interesting. I haven't seen hieroglyphs like these in quite a while.
So you learned ancient languages whenever you got bored?
Oh,
Yes,
I think
and I
pigeons
experimented
produced a
on
lot.
dolls. Just for scientific purposes, of course.
Shh! Did you hear that funny noise too?
hey, take it easy. They're only bats. No reason to panic so far. But we're calm.
Over here.
Have you lost something, Master of Hieroglyphs?
I hate bats. Once, when I was little, I got stuck in an old well. It was full of them.
It's all right, Carl. Back home at the ranch, we were wary of them too.
How odd! I would have sworn that back at the ranch, you'd have shot at anything that moves.
We barely ever shoot anything for no good reason, Eve. Unless we're severely provoked.
Wait a minute, was that a threat?
Make of it what you will.
Jack, I will not march through a cloud of bats, and I'm not gonna have Amanda threaten me.
Bats are small and completely harmless. No one's ever been hurt by a bat. Why'd you look so nervous?
And you, great scientist, you're afraid of bats?
It is called chiroptophobia, and it is no fun at all.
Ah, those creatures are driving me nuts!
Fear of bats seems to be a common affliction.
Hey, don't overdo it.
Maybe you can chase them off.
I could use the gun, but I prefer not to shoot living things. But Eve could become the first exception.
Maybe the loud bang would be enough to scare them off.
Great idea. I'll give it a try.
Wait a second, Jack. I believe the flash from my camera will work better. Who knows what might happen if the cowhand fires a bullet in here?
Come on, what do you think the flash would achieve? We should rely on my rifle.
A gunshot is certainly more of a risk. We'll try the flash.
The voice of reason. As you may have noticed, violence is not always necessary.
Ah, what is that thing?
Oh, a cute caterpillar.
This, cute caterpillar seems to have been attracted by the flash.
Ah, seems to be a gigantic cave. You can tell it was once filled with water up to the ceiling.
This caterpillar's smaller than the specimens under my pillow in prison.
So exciting.
The river formed this cave thousands of years ago. And now we're standing here. I wonder what it will look like thousands of years.
Whoa. This bridge has seen better days.
That's true, Jack. The planks of this bridge have been influenced by atmospheric intrusion.
And what does that mean for us?
I would have to make precise calculations in order to be sure. At any rate, we shouldn't risk crossing it with more than 2 people at a time.
So we just walk across one after the other.
Great idea, honey, but unfortunately we've only got the one torch and the bridge has no railing. You're welcome to cross it in complete darkness. That'll be fun.
Eve's right. Walking across is too dangerous without light. I think it's best if I cross the bridge with a torch and take one of you along every time.
Wait a minute!
What is it?
You're gonna leave me alone in the dark with a woman who wants me dead?
But I was only kidding. Just take Eve across first. Carl and I will stay here and wait.
Somehow I knew this wouldn't be easy.
Now, Amanda, you're welcome to try and cross the bridge by yourself.
It's really very dark here.
So you're saying I'm right?
Even a blind chicken sometimes finds a grain of corn.
Oh my. Looks like a human skeleton. Maybe he went crazy and starved because he was stuck between 2 arguing women. A wooden leg from a man who no longer needs it. It's made from strong wood. I don't know if the tablet is of use.